You asked, I'm just listening. This is week 2 of Am I the Asshole? In this week's episode, am I the asshole for calling my wife chunky monkey during sex? Am I the asshole for evicting my girlfriend of 3 years? Am I the asshole for giving my friend her kid back early because she kept calling? All this and more, but y'all gotta watch the intro first.
I put that on my own mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my own mama.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another episode of Am I the Asshole? My name is Denille Renee. I'm a lifestyle content creator in Jamaica. I create content on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and you should follow me in all of these places. If you've been watching the videos and you aren't subscribed, I guess you hate me, but I hope you can work on it. Please subscribe to my channel. It makes all the difference, and I hope you guys make it all the way to the end of this video. If you're here for now and you're here for a good time or a long time, comment from now. Just comment now. Show me some love in the comments because it makes a huge difference in the algorithm. I thank you. I don't even know where to start with the Am I the Asshole, but I think I'm going to start on the one that pisses me off the most. Am I the asshole for calling my wife a chunky monkey? Sorry, a line was. A chunky monkey during sex. Let's get into it. And before we get into this first Am I the Asshole scenario, y'all go ahead and like the video. Let's try to get the likes to 300 this week, please. Click the like button. It's free. You can click like on your TV, like on your phone, whatever device you're watching it on right now. You can click like. Come on. This is a man. Am I the asshole for calling my wife a chunky monkey during sex to make a point about her double standard? We'll be the judge of that. I, 27 male, stand at 5'10" and I weigh 211 pounds. My wife, 28 female, stands at 5'5" and weighs 273 pounds. We've made strong hints from the very beginning that we like each other's body type. But before this recent incident, I have been very careful anytime the topic of her weight comes up. She's still very insecure about it, and I'm very insecure about my own weight. A few weeks ago, she started mentioning my weight as a part of her dirty talk before and sometimes even during the sex. She also started to touch my soft areas. I told her a few times that I don't like it, but she keeps dismissing it. She says I'm too insensitive. I guess she's saying that he's too sensitive. That must have been a typo. The last time we had sex, I called her something I wanted to call a woman during sex, but never did, as it would probably make the woman feel bad. Also, we are both white, so this isn't a racial thing. During sex, I called her a sexy chunky monkey, and I jiggled her love handles. She was on top, so I saw the look on her face. After sex, she said that I was very mean for calling that, and I asked about the things that she did to me during sex. She said it's very different since he's a man, and she said it's very different since I'm a man and she's a woman. She said there's a stigma against plus-size women. I told her I understand that and I'm sorry about that, but I'm not one of the people responsible for the stigma against plus-size women. She asked me why I'm trying to ruin her sex life. I told her I restrained my kinks to avoid her from making... She asked me why I'm trying to ruin our sex life. I told her I restrained my own kinks to avoid making her uncomfortable, so she should do the same for me. She said that I'm trying to put her down because I like having an insecure fat wife. I asked her if she's putting me down so she can have an insecure fat husband. She said, of course not. And I asked her, what's the difference? She said she's a woman and I'm a man. I'm asking this question on a very small chance I'm missing something. Am I the asshole? I hate when y'all make me gotta side with men. I don't think anything disappoints me more in life than having to say that a man is right. I started off very ready to trace him, but I see that he was trying to make a point. I'm twofold. I do think that she's wrong. Men have feelings too. Not because he's a man means that he doesn't have the ability to feel insecure about his weight, which he did share that he is insecure about his weight. And if he shared with her that he doesn't want to have that type of conversation or that type of back and forth during sex, I think she should respect it. But what I'll say is, I don't think we need to punish our partners or try to teach them grand lessons, especially during sex. I feel like it's become so normal to torture your partner to almost death to prove a point. And I feel like that type of love isn't patient, loving, kind, or the type of love that's in the Bible. So I'm definitely going to say that you are the asshole. Even though I see where you're coming from, I don't think we always need to fight fire with our partners. But not because I'm saying that you're the asshole doesn't mean that your wife isn't wrong. She is wrong. So in that regard, I am siding with you. But I don't think that you needed to make a jab at the sex to prove a point. I feel like that's a little harsh, especially since she came to you and, shared that she's insecure, that I don't know what she's doing to change it. But she's probably on a journey trying to lose some weight, and then here comes this man now, sexy chunky monkey while you're on top. First of all, I would get off. That would be immediately. We would not get to finish. The two of us are going to our beds, unsatisfied and hurting, okay? And then knowing me, unfortunately, in that moment, I wouldn't even be doing this Discord. Probably I'd be meaner. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like nowadays, everybody wants to be meaner, meanest. And I just feel like that's not necessary. So, still have to go with you're the asshole. But I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Do you think I'm being too harsh? I think he's the asshole. Like, I don't think sex is something that you guys need to use as a tool to taunt and haunt each other. It's a bit too much for me, but y'all can tell me in the comments down below. Number 2, still pretty strong. This one pissed me off as well. Am I the asshole for evicting my girlfriend of 3 years? I always think people must be able to have their own place to live. I feel like even if you come together with someone and you guys can share a space, I think it's always important for you to either be able to afford somewhere to live by yourself or have somewhere else to stay by yourself. I feel like in relationships, people can be very vindictive, and I feel like not having a home, it's probably like one of the scariest things ever. And I think anybody out there, you're living with your partner predominantly and you have nowhere else to stay if push comes to shove, please start planning for shove. You really and truly never really know a person, no matter how they want to market love, Hallmark type shit. Love is not like that, and it burns out pretty quickly. Find somewhere to live. Put on the one bag, party, trip. If you know within yourself that if you and your partner stop talking today, you don't have anywhere to live, take my foolish advice. Find somewhere to go. My father always tell me, say, a man must find somewhere to lay his head before he finds somewhere to lay his cock. Amen. Clock it. One dance upon the up. My father never lead me astray. Find somewhere to lay your heads, people. Relying on people don't make no sense. No sense. Make sure you always have somewhere to live. All right. And on that same note, don't start from your friend when I know if you live, because getting people out of your place is the hardest thing too. If your friend come to you and say, oh my God, I have nowhere to live, give her money. Give my money. Don't take nobody into your house, especially if you're married. Bonus points if you're married. Don't take anybody into your home. Can't say me never tell them no. Can't say me never giving the two like a tidbits. Okay? All right. I am 33. I received an inheritance when I was 24 and used it to buy a condo in downtown Vancouver, a short way away from where I work. Stephanie is 28. We started dating 3 years ago, and she has also been living here for the last 2 years. As I own the place outright, I don't charge her rent. I also make much more, so I pay for pretty much everything else too, as you should. Saturday morning, about a month ago, she told me she was going to a family dinner. Her parents live about an hour drive away. Anytime I've been together, I've gone with her to a family dinner about 30-40 times over the 3 years. But this time, I wasn't invited. She told me they were having a family meeting to discuss what to do with grandma, who was showing signs of dementia. Her brother and aunt from out of town were coming too. I own a car and she wanted to borrow it. That's all right. All right then. Okay, I had to add that part. Anyway. So she leaves in the afternoon. Around 10 p.m. I get a text. She had a few glasses of wine with her mom and she's going to spend the night. Next morning around 10 a.m. she's still not home. She's not answering my calls or looking at my texts. So I call her mom, who tells me she is not there and there was no family dinner. So what really happened? Around noon, someone is buzzing me from the entrance of the building. It's her. I buzz her in. First thing she tells me is she lost her keys, which included the fob to enter the building, the key to my apartment, and the key to my car. She also doesn't know where my car is. Turns out she went clubbing with a friend. They met a group of 3 guys and decided to go home with them. Stephanie was drunk, so she allowed one of these 3 guys to be the driver of my new car. When they arrived at one of their places, my car was parked in a no parking area, and later it was towed. It was parked at a bus stop in downtown Vancouver. Stephanie believes she did nothing wrong as she didn't park the car. She also says she didn't have sex with any of the guys, just her friend did. She was just there to make sure her friend was safe. She doesn't even know the name of the guy that has the keys or how to contact him. That she had no choice but to lie to me because I don't like going to clubs. Was I wrong for evicting her? Her entire family thinks I am. Oh my God. Yes, I also dumped her and evicted her. Oh my God. And he's saying it's very unlikely that she slept in that living room throughout the night and that only her friend had sex with one of the 3 guys. Okay, guys. He says he got back the car, by the way. For anybody who would be thinking about that. Stephanie, a careless girl. If I know a man will put you up and pay for all of your things, them, and you fumble, you bumble through careless friend. Let me tell you something, if careless friend worse than Obia. Me tell you, you'll have a careless friend is easier to steer you away from your destiny than witchcraft. I promise you. A careless friend is always gonna lead you somewhere that hey, me shout out Bertina. You are most definitely not the asshole. Stephanie is the asshole. Or you have man to drive your man car, you don't even know the man name. Where the man live or for contact him, and you're telling me that you're such a saint. That your friend and you go to meet 3 man. And your friend greedy because 2 are and then gone for 3 man. Hey. I've seen this on Corn before. I don't believe that. I believe that Stephanie take a man tonight, and that's the thing I'm like with woman, you know. So one big woman on TikTok talk about it, you know. Principal ladies. You have your man to take care of you, and this is all you carry on. And furthermore, if you don't want to lie for your mother, you know, loop in your mother. Me not say me not a liar, you know. Because me would be a liar if you say me a liar. But if I was gonna lie for my mother, me not call her. And then my mother would tell me, say, I shouldn't need to lie and I must get myself together, and that would wake me up. But still, if you tell lie upon people, I not advise them. But mind you, if any of my friend them, I'm one of those people, if any of my friend them mandate to call me and said, Denille, you with XYZ? Yes, what for stop it? There's no way I'm not with the doll. Me and the doll with that Starbucks right now. I buy caramel frap. You want one? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, but Stephanie, you never plan properly, girl. You're too little bit and careless. Careless friend gonna kill you, and you are the asshole. Court adjourned pan Stephanie. Stephanie, now waste your time for you. You gotta go in a jail cell. Now, lock her up. This one also pissed me off. Am I the asshole for giving my friend her baby back before I was supposed to? This one also pissed me off. Just by the title, by the way. First of all, I just want all my friends in TV land to know you can't ask me for watching a pitney. I am the pitney. So, yeah, this couldn't reach me so easy, but I love to pretend. It's just Reddit. All right. I am genuinely struggling with this, so I'll take any honest or direct feedback I can get. Okay, let's give it to her, shall we? I am a 26-year-old childless female. My close friend A is a female, 27, and has her second baby, R, almost 4 months ago, and her first T is about 7 years old. Has been having trouble with adjusting to a new sibling. She's been feeling a lot of guilt about this, so I told her that once she's comfortable, I'd be down to babysit R so she could have more one-on-one time with T. I think that's very thoughtful. She took up the offer on Halloween so she could take T trick-or-treating. She asked if I could keep R overnight so that she and T could take part in a tradition or some sort. I adored the baby, so of course I said yes. Halloween rolls around, A drops off R at my apartment around 4 p.m. and everything is fine. About an hour, A FaceTimes me to check on the baby. Another 45 minutes go by. A FaceTimes me again. No problem. This baby is really young, so I totally get the anxiety. She continues to FaceTime me every 30 minutes to an hour. Even while she's taking tea trick-or-treating, she'd get to a spot with no signal or no Wi-Fi or still try to call. The call would drop and then she would call back to back on FaceTime. At some point, they finish trick-or-treating and go down to the Halloween tradition. Whatever it is, it runs late. She's still wide awake and FaceTiming at around 10 p.m. when I'm getting ready for bed. I asked her if she just wants me to bring her home. She insists that she doesn't want that. I let her know that both her and I are about to go to sleep. And maybe this would be a good time to finally focus on tea. She continues to FaceTime every 30 minutes to an hour. I answer or call her back every time. The last few calls, I tried to break it to her gently that she's keeping both me and her awake and she's already not a great sleeper. So it's getting a little rough settling him back down after her calls wake him up. She does not care. I finally get fed up at some point. A is clearly tired. R can't sleep because his mom won't stop calling. And I'm irritated. After we hung up the last time, I pack up R and his things and take him home. She's genuinely upset with me. I thought I was doing the right thing because she was clearly struggling with being away from the baby. T was asleep by the time I dropped R off, and it's not like I disturbed their time. I don't have kids. Maybe that's why I can't gauge the issue, but someone please let me know if I was the asshole for bringing the baby back home. First of all, I can't be an asshole for bringing a baby back home. Bitch, that's your baby. What? I'm glad so nobody can ask for watching a baby because I am the baby. This type of insanity, I would not be upholding it. From it, you drop the baby off 4 o'clock, and if you call me 4:30, I'm giving you back the baby. Clearly, the baby have some national secret, and you want to make sure that the baby is keeping tight-lipped. So I'm going to give you back your informant. There's no way I'm not tussling with no girl. You're not going to call me a million times. If you have so much time for calling me, you don't need me for babysit your baby. Stay with your baby. Stay. And a lot of times I think that what I'm learning now as a grown person is, yeah, our friends will complain to us, but most of them don't want a solution. Most of our friends don't want to help, you know. Most of our friends don't want any help. And I've started to make peace with that. And the better I feel when I say, oh, she said to me, say she want help with this and me help her and she help the next way. She don't want to help, I'm moving on. We have to find ways to serve ourselves, honor ourselves, because our friends are not always going to do it. Enough time you see people say they want help, not to help them now. Next story. So this is the next man and woman story, and I'm hoping that I don't have to admit that a man is right. All right. Am I the asshole for giving my husband an ultimatum? Girl, you better not be. I'm sick of this. This video was too pro men. Let's go. My husband and I are male 28 and female 30. We met in university and we've been married for 4 years. Over the past 2 years, my husband has been sending monthly, sometimes even weekly sums of money to his younger sister to allow her to pursue her dreams. For context, my husband's sister dropped out of university 2 years ago because she felt like it wasn't for her and has been bouncing from fantasy to fantasy in trying to find out what she's passionate about and what she's good at. These sums of money have been increasing and I feel uncomfortable with us giving so much money to someone, even if it's his family member. I raised the issue with him, but he can't find it in himself to deny his sister. He'll start to come around to my point of view, but the moment he speaks to her, he surrenders all over again. More immediately, last weekend, I gave my husband an ultimatum that he either stop giving money to his sister or will have to seriously consider our marriage. He did not react well and said that he was not going to be selfish when he had money to spare. I told him it was not about the money, but about setting some boundaries with his family. Unfortunately, he refused to listen and said that he wanted to help his sister achieve her dreams. This is the first big fight we've had in years, and I don't think I'm wrong. Am I the asshole? What I'll say is before getting married to people, you have to figure out how you guys see family and money management aligns so that you can avoid things like this chat. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, them don't want a man where they are the key breadwinner in their family. Like their family looks to them for money. Their family can rely on them at Christmas to buy all of them gifts, to give them money or whatever. I don't know, for a long time, I was genuinely the person who I think I spent all of my money in the last couple of years on my family. And I would hate for a man to tell me that I can't do that or I can't buy nice things for my family members or like spend my money on them or give my money to them. That would like weird me out. And especially since he says he has the money to spare, he never borrow the money. He's not in any debt, it sounds. He just wants to be a supportive big brother. And I'm sad to say, guys, because I'm a sucker for my family, and I don't think that there's anyone on this planet who could tell me that the people in my family that mean something to me that I couldn't do something for them. Like, send for somebody who hate them family. But I mean, I don't talk to all of my family, as you guys know. I should do a story time on that because I'm healed now. But the ones that I do talk to, I don't want there to be any constraint on what I can and can't give to them. I think that was a very unkind ultimatum because you're married to them family. Like, why you don't want to? I don't know. Only tell me in the comments. I might be the asshole, but I really do think you're the asshole. Like, people trying to find their footing and their bearing doesn't last forever. And it's not impacting you guys' financial health and strength and daily food. So to me, it's not an issue. I could be the problem. You guys can trace me in the comments. But I really have special people in my life that I wouldn't want anybody putting a tag on what I can spend on them and how often I can give them. But yeah, I know you guys like to tussle, so I can't tussle in the comments. But I don't know, man. I just can't agree. I just can't. This is the final one. This one is so petty and me core just from the title. I haven't read it yet. I don't read them without you guys, by the way, because I don't want to come into the video with any preconceived notions. So I just read the title, just like you guys read the title and click the video, but just read the title. Let's get into it. My neighbors kept blocking the driveway to my garage, so I called council and got them towed. Help. Am I the asshole? I moved to this house 4 months ago. I noticed a bank. I noticed a van parked entirely in front of the driveway. So I had to park far away and move in, walking my things through the rain. Very annoying, not on my watch. That van would have to move that same day. I settled in, and over the weeks, different cars kept parking in front of my driveway. Finally, I was gardening out the front and I see the neighbor park his van in front of my driveway. I went up to him and introduced myself kindly and said, I noticed you and I think your guests keep parking in front of my driveway. I'm not sure if it's an arrangement that you had with the previous tenants, but could you stop because I would like to use it? He looked shocked and he said, oh, can your car even fit in the garage? That's not for the video. Dead dog. I said yes. For context, this is in the metro area of Sydney, street full of old houses with tiny narrow garages. Most people park on our street and don't use their actual garages, but instead park in front of their driveways. I would like to do the same with my driveway, and I think that even if I wanted to use my narrow garage once in a blue moon, I should have access to it. Yes, because I'm a theme one. Hey, me eat them money, man. Since then, cars often still block or partially block my driveway. This is usually street parking anyways, but occasionally I have to park 200 meters away with heavy groceries or in the rain. Me not do it. So I have left a total of 5 notes on their cars when they block the driveway. The first couple of notes were nice and friendly, simply asking them to stop and that it's like 24, asking them to stop and that it's like 24/7 access to the garage. The last 3 were more stored. They have had a huge generated driveway with 2 entries and auto fences and they don't always use it. Often they just park in front of it. However, they are a huge family with 6 cars and a huge boat and always have guests and parties. I could care less, but stop using my driveway. If you have so much things that go on for you and move out of the scheme since you can't adhere to what me say. For some reason, his wife parks her huge truck halfway blocking my driveway again. This time leaving it for 3 days. It was 40 degrees Celsius. I got home from the beach with a ton of things and his car was still there. And their guests are taking up the rest of the closest street parking. Annoyed, I decided to leave the note, but this time took pics and reported it to the council. I was unsure what would come of it. Unexpectedly, the council came immediately and towed the car. I love it. I love it. I love the council. 10 out of 10. I don't know what I expected, but I thought they would just talk to them or send a letter or give a fine. I believe then they will know it's me that I reported them to the council. Now I feel like they're going to try and confront me or do something because they seem like that type of people. Am I the asshole? I don't think you're the asshole. They destroy their boundary time after time. And so them just get what they don't get. One can't disagree with me on that one in the comments because there is no way around it. She was so polite, and that's what I'm telling you sometimes, politeness not carry her nowhere. Because she was so kind, and you realize it still never work out. Them favor poop. Them favor poop because, and she better than me because me and them not tussle. It's my driveway, and I would call the council on you every single day. I'm that type of person. I'm the type of neighbor where genuinely, like, if I'm here and, like, I'm peacefully doing a YouTube video and you decide that you want to keep stone love after hours, I'm calling the police. I'm that type of person. Like, Jay first said it best. Yeah, me an informer. Yeah, you're not going to do me anything and nothing don't come out of it. Yeah. Yeah, me an informer. So if you really want to come affect my living experience anywhere, here, there, anywhere, I am the number one neighbor to call the cops. Promise you. I promise you, I'm going to call the cops. So I don't think that this person is the asshole at all. Okay? But I think that this weekend we had like some really good submissions. What do you guys think? I think that this is a little bit more spicy than the last one. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've proven to y'all that I'm back on YouTube and I'm here to stay. Click the link in my description because I have 2 links there. A link to my Amazon storefront and a link to my birthday wish list in case you guys want to give me something for my birthday, which is December 21. I always get cute little trinkets from my people on YouTube and I'm so appreciative. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next vloggy vlog.